In a room of the palace, black Mrs. Behemoth gave way to wrath and the wildest malice. Cried Mrs. Behemoth, "Come, come, come, court lady, doomed like a moth through palace room shady." The candle flame seemed a yellow pumpkin, sharp as a scorpion. Nobody came, only a bugbear air unkind, that Budford papoose, the young spring wind, blew out the candle. Where is it gone? To flat Coromandel rolling on. Where the satyrs are chantering, nymphs with their flattering, glimpse of the forest enhance. Oh, the beauty of marrow and cucumber narrow, and Ceres will join in the dance. Where the satyrs can flatter the flat leaf root, and the gherkin green in the marrow. Said Queen Venus Silenus will settle between us, the gourd and the cucumber narrow. See, like palaces hid in the lake, they shake those greenhouses shot by our arrow. Narrow, the gardener seizes the pieces like creases for gilding the pottage and barrow. There the radish roots and the strawberry fruits fill the nymphs' high boots in the glade, trampling and sampling mazurkas, kachukas, and turkas, krakowiaks hid in the shade. Where in the haycocks, the country nymphs, gay flags, gowns, and a bright yellow petticoat, gators and leather and pheasants and feathers, strawberries swirl them in many a leathern bat. There they hay, make cowers and wines and showers, the dew in the dogs and my flowers. A pumpkin and marrow and cucumber narrow have grown through the spangled June hours. Melons and cars that have half in their fountain waves, thick as gold honey and wrinkled as dark as or old Silenus, as youthful as Venus, are gourds and the wrinkled pigs whence all the jewels ran. Said Queen Venus Silenus will settle between us, and nymphs disobedience forestall. With my bow and my quiver, each fresh if you liver, front of unders to stand at all. Rose and Alice, oh, the pretty lassies with their mouths like a callus, and their hair a golden palace, through my heart like a lovely wind they blow. Though I am black and not comely, though I am black as the darkest trees, I have swarms of gold that will fly like honey bees. By the rivers of the sun I will feed my words until they skip like those fleeced lambs, the waterfalls and the river's horned rams. Then for all my darkness I shall be the peacefulness of a lovely tree, a tree wherein the golden birds are singing in the darkest branches. Oh. Across the thick and the pastel snow, two people go. And do you remember when last we wandered this shore? Ah, no, for it is cold-hearted December. Dead, the leaves that like asses' ears hung on the trees when last we wandered and squandered joy here. Now Midas, your husband, will listen for these whispers, these tears for joy's beer. As they walk, they seem tall pagodas, and all the ropes let down from the cloud ring the hard, cold bell buds upon the trees, codas of overtones, ecstasies grown for love's shroud. That hob-nailed goblin, the bob-tailed hob, said, "It is time I began to rob. For strawberries, Bob, hobnob with the pearls of cream, like the curls of the dairy girls, and flushed with the heat and fruit-ish ripe are the gowns of the maids who dance to the pipe. Chase a maid? She's afraid. Go gather a bob-cherry kiss from a tree, but don't, I prithee, come bothering me," she said, as she fled. The snouted satyrs drink clouded cream neath the chestnut trees as thick as a dream. So I went and leant where none but the doltish, coltish wind nuzzled my hand for what it could find. As I neighed, I said, "Don't touch me, sir, don't touch me, I say. You'll tumble my strawberries into the hay. Those snowbounds of silver that be the spring has sucked his sweetness from, I will bring with fair-haired plants and with apples chill. Where the great god Pan's high altar I'll spill not one." So in fun, we rolled on the grass and began to run, chasing the gaudy satyr, the sun. Over the haycocks away we ran, crying, "Here be berries as sunburnt as Pan." But Silenus has seen us. He runs like the tough satyr's son. Come away. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. "See me dance the polka," said Mr. Wag like a bear, "with my top hat and my whiskers at tra-la-la-la-trap the fair. Where the brave ways sang 8 high cocks, I dance the polka. There stand Venus children in their gay frocks, maroon and marine, and stare to see me fire my pistol. Through the distance blue is my coat, like Wellington, Byron, the Marquis of Bristol. Busby great trees float, while the wheezing hurdy-gurdy of the marine wind blows me to the tune of Annie Rooney sturdy o'er the sheafs of the sea. And bright as a seedsman packet with zinnia's very shill is Mrs. Marigold's jacket as she gapes at the indoor still, where at dawn in the box of the sailor, blue as the decks of the sea, Nelson awoke, crowed like the cocks, then back to the dust sank he. And Robinson Crusoe Russo, the bright and foxy beer, but he finds fresh isles and a negress smiles, the poxy doxy dear. As they watch me dance the polka, said Mr. Wag like a bear, in my top hat and my whiskers that tra-la-la trap the fair. Tra-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Cried the navy blue ghost of Mr. Bellacre, the allegro negro cocktail shaker. Why did the cock crow? Why am I lost down the endless road to infinity tossed? The tropical leaves are whispering white as water. I race the wind in my flight down the promenade. Edging the far-off sand is the foam of the sirens, metropole and grand. As I raced through the leaves waves as white as water. My ghost flowed over a nursemaid, caught her, and there I saw the long grass weep where the guinea fowl plumage houses sleep, and the sweet ringed doves of curded milk watch the infanta's gown of silk in the ghost room tall where the governante whispers slyly, fading andante. In at the window then looked he, the navy blue ghost of Mr. Belaker, the allegro negro cocktail shaker. And his flattened face like the moon saw she, rhinoceros black, yet flowing like the sea. Something lies beside the sea, the anchored sheen, marine obscene horizon. Inhale, black as a bison. See the tall black aga on the sofa in the alcove. His bell-rope mustache, clear as a great bell. Waves in 1880, bustles come, linked with tambourines of rustling foam. They answer to the names of ancient dames and shames, and only call horizons their home. Coldly reads Chinese as these black armored fleece that dance the breeze is seeking for horizons wide from her orisons. In her wide vermilion pavilion by the seaside, the doors clang open and high where the wind died. Nothing but the princess cockatrice lean, dancing her caprice to the wind's tambourine.